Keep it ooh woo.
Holy cats.
Let's see.
There we go.
Can I get the focus? I'm gonna do the rest of the eyes today. Cause it's taking too long, or the rest of the faces. It's taking too long. I got. Did I only have 2 done? I guess. Yeah, 2 done. There we go. Lance Fantasy Gaming. Good evening, everyone.
All right.
Face lightning round. Woot woot.
Faces.
Of course. And my tans are all over on the other table for some reason.
What?
Do. All right.
Yeah, I keep getting these these commercials for razors, like for your face. Haven't we perfected the razor yet?
Nope. Every year they come out with one that's just a little bit better, like clockwork, and then everyone has to buy that one. It's definitely not marketing or anything. They really do reinvent the razor every year. Calzeroke, I probably watched the new video 4 times. Just that good. Holy moly.
Nice.
I haven't watched it 4 times.
I probably seen it a lot more than 4 times. Not to brag.
That's weird.
I know, right? I've seen the things that nobody else has seen. I mean, so have you.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, the director's cut of that video is 3 hours long. It's wild. Yeah, for some reason the bathroom cuts never, the bathroom scenes never end up in the videos. It's kind of weird.
Except in photography. The photography video, there is a bathroom scene.
There is. Yeah, you're pooping. Vampy, hey lads, how we doing tonight?
Good.
Horribly.
A random Imperial Knight, watching instead of studying. Priorities. Woo! Nice.
As everyone should. A random Imperial Knight bathroom scene? Jason M. I'm cutting up and magnetizing a resin marine.
Oops.
Sean, you guys are poop obsessed. Every stream. We never said poop.
Yeah, you said poop.
I just said poop. Wait a second. You just said poop. Dancing of Doom. Hello, Jay and Nick. How was your horrendous day? It was horrendous. Finished building the Orc Commando kill team today and magnetized an impulsor.
Ooh, neat. One day I'll have to get one of the new Primaris gravity tanks. Just give it a little try.
Maybe when it's in your hands, you'll fall in love with it.
You know, it does always sort of seem that often when I see it on the web store, I'm like, eh. And then when I have it, I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. I don't know if there's ever been one where I bought it and I'm like, whatever. And then I get it in my hands and I'm like, yeah, this is not good.
I mean, maybe a little bit of the McFarlane Marine halfway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to like that. Joaquin Costa, good evening, EOB community. I'm watching this basing video called Sinister Swamp. Have you guys heard of a Crayola model magic material? Seems like a good pickup. I have not. I'll have to add that to the list.
Yeah, pretty neat. They should sponsor every video that we make. I think that'd be a pretty good idea. I'm working on painting my commandos for some reason. I'm almost done with all the base coating, though.
To use my Da Vinci Maestro.
Do you conduct with it? Do you conduct the
Yes.
paint? Does the paint come to life kind of like oh god, what is the movie with Mickey Mouse and all the stuff comes alive?
Toy Story?
No.
The Indian in the cupboard?
Nope. It's really old, 19 somethings. God. Chat.
Fantasia?
Yes, Fantasia, like that.
Huh.
You know, you start conducting and then your paint starts walking around and stuff. Yeah, everybody said Fantasia.
Yeah, but I said it first without looking at the chat, so I'm the coolest.
There you go.
Brett S., I was given a Dark Elves army, assembled and painted, trying to decide whether to keep them on square bases, hoping they'll be useful for Warhammer Old World, or move on to round bases for an Age of Sigmar with them. I don't know.
Move on.
I mean, I feel like Old World has been on its way for years, and it doesn't seem to be here yet. Where is the Old World talk? I feel like I never see it on Warhammer Community.
If you look at the article from 2017, it plainly says that it's coming soon.
Ah, okay.
I don't know.
G4's number 55. Working on the Warhound continues steadily. Only have the Titan Princept and Moderati left to do. In the book, in the 40k novel, Brutal Cunnin. Is it called Brutal Cunnin? Yeah, I think it's called Brutal Cunnin. Some orcs get into a Titan, and a squig eats the Princept. And so the orc Nob decides to name it Princess because he misreads the word Princept.
Adorable.
Which basically means that Games Workshop is no longer grimdark and Warhammer is over.
I mean, I've been saying that for years, but yeah. Commander Pancake, is that a Squidmar brush I see?
Nope, it is a Da Vinci Maestro. But I don't remember what brand makes his brushes. I don't think it's Da Vinci, though.
I hope it is just so that you're wrong.
Me too.
Have you ever been right?
No.
A random Imperial Knight, do you watch Adeptus Ridiculous?
A little bit. I've seen a bunch of their episodes. Pretty fun stuff. Joaquin Costa. It's an acrylic roller.
Roblo asked what it was.
Yeah, it's a texture. It's milliput and a texture roller from a company called Green Stuff World in Spain. It's pretty cool. you ever played with
they really-
Play-Doh?
they
It's a
really-
lot like that.
I was just about to say that. They really stole that Play-Doh technology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really, I mean, Fisher-Price should be working on a lawsuit.
Yeah. I'm sure they're fishing for one.
Mm-hmm.
Take the Hun, has anyone watched the new Hammer and Bolter Eldar show today? Any good?
I have not. I didn't look at it. I heard it's terrible, according to a bunch of YouTube titles.
Really? That makes sense. Can you even imagine
Mm-hmm.
people on YouTube not liking stuff?
Ghetto Destructo. Also, a friend of mine showed me the lore of Blood Bowl. It's a sport from the land of Amorika and blessed by the god Nephel. That's pretty good. NFL.
George Gajardo. Jay, what's your beef with the Tau? I just finished a Cold Star and it looks awesome.
What the heck is a cold star? I think it's just funny to make fun of the Tau. I have to think they're kind of cool.
Sounds like backtracking to me.
I think that the Tau are just in a pretty decent spot. Like they're kids are maybe a little bit older, but they're good enough and they look kind of cool. They have a unique style and aesthetic. Matthew Meyer, what is your lighting setup at the desk? It is a LED bar light from Amazon. It's the cheapest one you can buy, and it's not amazing. It works really well for the camera, though. But really, I think I would like more light. I like a good yellow lamp from IKEA.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but I wish. IKEA, if you're listening.
Joaquin Costa. What green flock would you guys recommend, if any?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. I have some. I don't know if I love any of the stuff I've got.
So none. There you go. Because what, you have a Citadel,
Yeah, I have Citadel stuff. I have Army Painter stuff. I have
some Gale Force 9.
Gale Force
right?
9. Gale Force 9 is fine. It's all the same.
Yeah. Just shavings
Yeah.
from something else.
It's just the sweepings off the floor of a rope factory or something.
Here we go. Cal Zarok. I watched the new video multiple times because I'm looking into getting an airbrush and having to paint yellow armor. Now that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't because the video was really good.
No, the video actually sucks. Jason M. I am tempted to get the Squidmar brushes as it works out to $20 a brush for me, but I only think they're good cause Squidmar. Yeah, I mean, they're very good brushes. They're definitely not $20 a brush. Like, the Da Vinci Maestros, I think, are only, like, $4 a brush. And the Rosemary & Co. is an excellent brush company, and you can get brushes from them for, like, $3.
I mean, I'd probably only get the Squidmar brushes if you wanted to try new brushes and you really want to support him.
Yeah.
Maybe you do, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And do that.
All right.
Ratatouille?
Mm-hmm.
Man, sorry for the language, guys. Aquino Canones, try Geek Gaming Flocking. That guy's a YouTuber, so I trust him. TM Styles, who do you think would win a fight, Ratatouille or Stuart Little?
Definitely Ratatouille. Oh yeah, Remy would own. He would dominate.
Yeah, oh yeah. Good old Stuart Little.
Jason M. I hate Hammer and Bolter. Games Workshop is the worst. Actually, I think Hammer and Bolter is okay, but I enjoy Angels of Death. Angels of Death is so cool. Hammer and Bolter, I've seen 4 episodes. 2 of them were amazing, and 2 of them were fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's an anthology, so it's probably not going to be like every episode knocks your socks off. Although sometimes it happens. I don't know if I've seen a Love, Death, and Robots episode that I was like, eh. I guess probably ones I don't remember that well, but
yeah. Jason M. Whoa, $4 a brush. In Canada, I'm seeing most brushes at $20 plus.
holy moly.
Jeez.
Are you going to Rosemary & Co. or Da Vinci Maestro? Like, or Walmart? Joaquin Costa, I need to go to IKEA for a second desk lamp and rancid meatballs. Hey, the meatballs are lovely.
George Gajardo, I would totally buy EOB branded brushes. I imagine they would be $2 for an 18 pack, a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah. Oh, that would be awesome. Mateo Brito, Ratatouille isn't a character, dude.
Close enough.
Yeah. Gato Destructo. For the last time, it's not Ratatouille. It's Ratatouille's monster. That's pretty good.
Yep, I like that one. Amazing. Yeah. We are starting a new paint brand. It's called Apple Barrel. You can get it in most stores.
Oh, God, Apple Barrel.
Our biggest competitor is Craft Smart.
Joaquin Costa, has anyone had any issues with sticks or other biodegradable stuff on bases? I'm watching videos of jungle bases, and lots of them use tea leaves or herbs for ground cover. Yeah, it should work fine. I mean, unless you soak your models in water every now and then, I think they'll probably hold up great.
You never know what people are up to with their models.
Yeah, I would say don't spritz them with vinegar.
I only want to watch it. Walmart exclusive YouTuber craft supplies would probably make good money. Get some snappy packaging and those who aren't aware of the show sucked in. Yes. I know that some TikTokers have ring lights that they sell at Target, which is pretty hilarious. It's pretty much the same thing. Just as cool. Yep. We're also going to have an EOB ring light. It's like 3 light bulbs taped together.
Also sold exclusively at Target.
Yeah.
Target. Targets. We're not Walmart. Kinokanone, if you use enough epoxy, archaeologists will dig up your models 2,000 years from now. Gato Destructo, what would the vinegar do? It'd probably just start the disintegration process. Because the acid.
Joaquin Costa, am I not supposed to spritz my models every now and then to remind them who's boss?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I pee on mine to keep them nice and sharp.
All right, got to raise that pee counter up to like 3. Pee stream.
Mm-hmm.
In more ways than one. Kelzarok put a excited J face, and Nick is also here on the box, and you'll be golden.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Ah, be raking in all that dough.
Mm-hmm.
I finally get the mansion that I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Joaquin Costa, please don't sell JP in spray bottles, please.
Yeah. Well,
Sell
no,
it in
they'd be
pots
in pots. Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Glad that we're all on the same page with all this. That's good. I don't know if you know this, but orcs have a lot of stuff on them.
Yeah, they do. Yes, sir, I do. Well, keep tips. Whatever it takes to be your own boss. I support. Pee in bottles.
There you go.
Oh yeah, way ahead of you. Kino Quinones, as your resident IP law business expert, I advise against selling it in Walmart. Sue Games Workshop and make them sell it for you. You know what? Not a bad idea.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Battle Ready Minis. How did you guys start making videos in high school? As in, what equipment did you use and stuff? The same equipment that we use now.
Canon T2i. The blue microphone.
Yeah. Yep, the Blue Yeti.
And yeah, Blue Yeti and light bulbs, like 40-watt wall light bulb or ceiling light bulbs.
Exactly. And obviously we made changes. We added some other camera angles, another camera, one nicer camera. Changed the mic out. But it's really the same thing.
Honestly, like my phone now would probably be better. But yeah, it's really it's not about the equipment; it's how you use it.
Exactly.
It's not about how big your lens is.
Well, sometimes it is.
No, some footage doesn't like a big lens.
Most footage likes a big lens.
I think that's just a stereotype about lenses about footage.
I like to enforce lens supremacy. Yeah. Sean, dang, we discussed the weirdest topics. I mean, this is correct.
I remember we would shoot all of the clips for a tutorial, and then Nick would string them together, and then we would record the audio in one take.
Yep. Yeah, we would. I'd go over to your house on Sundays, and we would just bang it out on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Whole video, yeah, multiple whole videos.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of. Did we do 3 videos a week? Did we do 2?
We might
Was
have
it
done
Tuesday, Thursday?
2, maybe 3.
I don't remember. I'd have to look at our like update videos that are not on the channel.
No.
to see if one of us said it somewhere.
Jason M., I'll buy your Patreon twice before I buy pee in bottles.
Well, you're not a really good supporter then.
Gato Destructo, dope, making me feel like I have a chance to be a YouTuber. I mean, anyone can be a YouTuber. You just publish.
This is true.
I only want to watch it. Solid idea, team. Now we only need to figure out shipping. I hear shipping containers are expensive now. Joaquin Casa, maybe we'll sell the pee in a powder for you to add water to. That should make it lighter and easier to ship. Now there's an idea.
Jeez.
We're figuring this out.
Yeah, I didn't know that we had such shipping experts on our stream. Yeah, this is pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. My strange brain, I haven't watched your streams in a long time, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Nope.
No. How rude.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. And you're even streaming. We've actually only streamed for you. So it's a little rude to show up so late.
Mm-hmm. Gato Destructo, I just need to learn how to animate, end up getting shanghaied by Games Workshop, and I shall extort them for Orky minis if they want to make me animate for them. Yeah!
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that seems to be a good way to do it.
Fred McMack, Jay, why do you put the brush in your mouth? Sorry if this has been asked 1,000 times. It's brush licking. It's kind of a bad habit, but there's kind of no better way to perfectly sharpen the point of a brush in like a quarter of a second. Because you kind of put your lips on the bristles and then you drag and it sharpens your point perfectly. But yeah, it's a bad habit, but it's really useful. Techie, been binging episodes all day. Love the new recording sets. Also, I think Jay gets his hydration through the brush at this point. Pretty much.
Christian Araza, do you have an NFL team?
Yeah,
yes,
the
Raging Heroes.
Yeah. Oh, Raging Heroes.
That's my NFL team.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, is there vodka in your brush cleaner?
Yep.
No, it's pee. Haven't you been watching the stream?
I remember in one of the theater costume shops, they And it was funny because it was at a community college. We had this spray cleaner for shoes with real vodka in it. Not isopropyl alcohol, vodka.
Yeah. Oh, that's... It used to take a little drinky poo of it, right? Ah, that's a yes.
Yep.
It'd be funny if she put in bleach or something in there too.
Yeah.
Remember, we took costuming class, and you did all your time, right? You were supposed to do time in the shop.
I think I did almost none of it.
You did almost none of it. I did almost none of it too. I think did we both get away with it?
Yes.
Not doing it? Yeah, because we were doing other things. Yeah, sometimes because what was it? It was kind of a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, and we both worked there, so it was we were literally we would have had to take time off of work to still work there.
Yeah, because it was like 20 or 30 hours, but we worked all the time.
Yeah.
And then when we weren't working, there was classes.
Gamer pals, the haircuts on Games Workshop models are wild. Well, the reason that these haircuts are weird is because the Repentia, in a sign of penance, have shaved off or ruined their hair.
That's what Games Workshop would like you to think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez.
The Repentia are doing everything they can to show that they're repenting for their sinful ways of, I don't know, like failing to they only shot 1,000 heretics, not 1,001, and they're like, oh my God, forgive me, Emperor, I have failed you.
Wow. Takati, what's the worst painting mishap you guys have had on stream or otherwise?
I don't know.
Skunk?
The skunk. My dog got skunked
while stream was happening. That was pretty fun. Yeah.
It's hard to have a painting disaster.
Joaquin Costa spilling the Nuln Oil.
Yeah.
I guess the squeezing the scale 75 contrast paints.
Oh yeah, good old that.
Yes. Sorry to bring up that traumatic experience.
The scale 75 contrast paints are fine. Except for the tan one. The tan one sucks. I feel like you can't. I feel like if you have a straight line and one half of the line is like white to medium, or like if one side of the spectrum is black and the other side of the spectrum is white, I feel like all contrast has to exist in the almost black, like the black to medium range, not from the medium to white, because otherwise it doesn't cover anything.
Yep. I mean, there was a video that's in the works where I saw you use that tan, and I was like, what? It just doesn't do anything. Yeah, very interesting.
Joaquin Casa, bald heads, best heads. You know, some bald heads would have been nice. Arthur Ortega, you ever cut your ponytail? Probably.
I think you should go back to that high school look.
Yeah.
Little boy look.
Mm-hmm.
Joaquin Costa, you don't like Apothecary White Contrast?
No, I like that one, actually. They did a good job. It actually does cover really well.
What magic do you think they put in that?
I think it just has lots and lots of gray in it. Like, when you look at it after it's been setting for a little while, it's like almost like a mid-tone gray.
Interesting.
Bodyguard of Lies 1, it's 3:30 a.m. here in the UK, so I'm going to retire and watch this later. Good night, all. Goodbye!
Good night. Mm-hmm. Joaquin Costa, good for clone armor.
Mm-hmm.
The Apothecary White.
Yeah. Yeah, I use it on all my Stormpoopers. God, I have so many Stormpoopers to paint.
Are they storm pooping over there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're pooping up a storm.
You know what? Maybe Sean's right. It does always go back to poop.
Mm-hmm.
Tactically unrelated, but Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is also my favorite FPS. When you mention it, it sends me back to 2009.
Yeah. Love that game. I wish my computer could play it.
Yep.
Got the Destructo. Good old toilet humor.
Oh, yeah. It's mostly what we have here at EOB.
Odie man, so Sister Repentia are like Sisters Wolfen. There are no Sisters players at my local game store, so I know nothing about them. No, when a Sister of Battle has done wrong, and usually the grievances are not actually that crazy. Like, you know, they like a grenade knocked them down so they couldn't shoot enough orcs or something. And so then they must join the Repentia, which they remove their armor and they get no weapons but an eviscerator chainsword. And they must enter the toughest battles and take on the worst possible enemies. And if they prove themselves by doing enough badassery, they get to have their armor back and become a sister again. And if they die, that's what always happens. But there are a couple of notable instances where the Repentia, it worked out. Like Saint Celestine was a Repentia. And then she died. And then, like, the second after she died, she sprouted giant angel wings and went on to destroy planets worth of enemies.
I hope that's going to be me one day.
Mm-hmm. Gato Destructo, been playing New Vegas a lot. Again, shits. The tops. Ah, New Vegas. I wish I could play New Vegas too, but I can't. New Vegas. A little magenta. I'm Mr. New Vegas, signing off. Oh, I missed the radio. I know there was only like 5 songs, but they were classics, every one of them.
Joaquin Costa, we all have those nostalgic games. I wish I had a copy of Impossible Creatures. You combine DNA of different animals to make your own armies, like gorilla sharks or dragonfly hippos. Super fun. I used to play a lot of SimCity 2000, as well as Theme Hospital. I've never met another person that ever played Theme Hospital, but I loved that game. I remember. I think one of the best things about being an adult, though, is when you're an adult, you can actually finally beat the games you didn't understand completely as a kid. So I
Mm.
remember probably middle of college, shouldn't have been doing this, but I beat Theme Hospital. I think it was like every single day after rehearsals or whatever, I would go home and play it until I would win. But I like that game.
Neat.
You were the manager of a hospital, and you had to build all of the hospital rooms to take care of everyone.
And you had to stay on theme.
Yeah. And there was a bunch of wacky characters. George Gujardo, insufficient shilling in this stream.
Yep.
Games Workshop is my dad.
Yeah. You know what? After this stream, I'm probably gonna buy 3 start collectings.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just so affordable.
Jeez Louise. Jeez, don't you think they should be more expensive?
I think so. Really, they're probably losing money on every sale.
Damn.
What a good, good company that loves its fans.
Are there other games besides Games Workshop
You know,
games?
I looked into this. There's not.
Interesting. That's pretty crazy. But not really, because Games Workshop makes some of the best games ever.
Absolutely. Hacking Casa. OMG, Impossible Creatures is on Steam. Why don't I have a PC? F.
That's hilarious. Gato Destructo, sucking off Games Workshop noises intensifies.
Yeah. Josh Prosperi Tips. Hey Jay, started painting recently, and I just want to say, of all of the painting channels, you are my absolute favorite. Thanks for all the content. Sweets! Glad you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're shutting down.
Yep.
So whatever the last video you watched is the last one.
Exactly. Very, very neat. Sean, Jay does rock and Nick's okay.
Champ Styles, imagine buying multiple advent calendars and repainting, basing all of the Marines to field in a couple squads. That would be kind of dope. I think it's a little pricey though, isn't it? The advent calendar. But the only kind of sad thing about the little chibi Marines is that they're all identical.
Mm-hmm.
If they were all had a bunch of different poses, that would really be something cool.
Good old GBs.
Mm-hmm. GB. I mean, it looks like the video's gonna get to that 3,000 goal I put to paint the chibis.
Yeah.
I'm painting them chibis, which is super cool because a bunch of comments were like, "Oh my god, don't you dare ever paint those chibis." I'm gonna paint the chibis.
If anything, you'll give them more value, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did look because somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, I think those are worth something." Because I bought them, they were $15 for the set. It was like nothing.
Oh my goodness, we're already at 2,903.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I gotta start tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna hit that quickly.
Blaholtzen, what kind of plastic are the chibis? They're like a soft PVC. Keen Costa, I'd like some.
Out of those chibis, which is the worst one?
Definitely the Vindicar or the Evisor Assassin, just because it doesn't look that 40k-y. And it's just kind of a little bit of a deep dive character. But I think once I painted him, he'll look a lot better.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Tackety looks at the like to dislikes of the video. I love democracy. Oh, MP Palpatine. He was democratically elected King of Space for 21 years. And then he was thrown down a hole, moved to Exegol, and then died.
Ooh, here we go. Odie man, I'm actually a big Nick fan. Going against the grain here, I think Nick is even cooler. Orc players gotta stick together.
Yeah.
Yep. Jay owns no orcs.
That's a fact. Some would argue that there's video evidence to the contrary. I would disagree.
It's a deep fake.
Yes. Those are deep fake orcs.
Orc fakes.
Kinkasa. Wait, Palpatine didn't die when Vader tossed him down the hole? Well, it's possible that we're dealing with a clone situation. Kind of like how he survived getting thrown down a hole originally in Legends. Where he woke up in another cloned body. And then it had to hop from body to body, and then eventually Luke turned to the dark side to see why Vader turned to the dark side, and then he got a big titty girlfriend, and then he banged a spaceship, and oh, good old Star Wars Legends. Although technically the spaceship had taken on the body of one of his female students, so it was fine.
Great.
Get the Destructo. The Spellcrow heads you use prove otherwise. Fake news.
Although I have Spellcrow heads in my army too.
George Gajardo, the Orc Warbikers were actually Phobos Marines. Exactly. Joaquin Costa, how many times did Boba Fett get tossed down the Sarlacc hole in canon? Well, only once, but he's climbed out about a dozen times. Yeah, because George Lucas decided that the only thing he could think for him to do was to go, and then fall down a hole, and then the Sarlacc eats him, and then burps. That was George Lucas's idea to send off the character.
Sponsored by Bubbly.
Yeah. Cake the Bandit. What Jay has said about Star Wars Legends is technically true, which sums up Legends, really. Dark Dude, damn, for once I wish I was Luke. Oh, Luke Sky Potter. Jason M. Boba Fett wasn't supposed to be a big character. It was because of the fandom that he became one. Yeah, I know they designed him in Empire Strikes Back, and his toy was like the most popular Star Wars toy of all time. And yeah, and so George I don't care. Let's just kill him off. King Costa, big titty spaceship girlfriend.
I mean, yeah.
Benjamin Reynolds, back in my day, there was only 3 movies about Star Wars.
Exactly. That's honestly who I respect the most. It's like, it's all bad, except for the first 3.
That makes sense to me. If someone's like, you know what, I don't like the sequels, I don't like the prequels, they're none of them are as good as the originals, that makes perfect sense. It's when people are like, the prequels are good, the sequels are bad. Like, what? Odie man, worst thing happened to me today. My super glue was clogged just a bit and I was squeezing really hard, busted a fat glob all over my Def Dread, and now I have to X-Acto all this gunk off. Oh no!
Yeah. Yep.
Sakura Skull Miniatures. My dudes, why should I dislike it? Some weird algorithm voodoo? Dislike and find out.
Yep. Also, really dropping the ball on dislikes.
Yeah.
We only have 40. Jeez. 40 dislikes.
Trucks Fortuna. There is only one Star Wars movie, Empire. Full stop. Empire is pretty good. Empire is the movie that all other Star Wars movies want to be.
Gato Destructo. Dislike the video and win a prize.
Yeah.
Everyone that hits dislike is automatically entered to win a prize.
Oops, I forgot a bunch of hair on this one.
Snorks. I like painting the snorkels on my snorks.
Yeah.
My commando snorks. A 3D designed and then 3D printed little snorkels to put on my commandos.
That doesn't sound very grim dark.
No.
Why do you hate 40k?
I hate it more than anything. And then I'm gonna paint them bright orange.
Sakura Skull Miniatures, hot take, the Star Wars anime was pretty good. As a major weeb, I enjoyed it. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be awesome. I hate milk. Are we bullying Nick? That's mean.
We always do.
Mm-hmm.
I like it that way. Snorks. My strange brain, poor Nick. I cry after every single one of these streams.
Makes sense.
Odie man, worst thing I ever saw was someone painted their orcs blue or something. Really gross looking. Everyone knows orcs are hot pink.
Mm-hmm. See if I can finish one more face.
Sean, Nick, Nick needs hate. It feeds his soul. Oh, yeah. I hate milk. Jay, I also use my skin as a tester for consistency. Have you ever had the paint on your finger smudge on a model by accident?
Yeah. Sometimes if I'm not being really careful. Usually it doesn't smudge, but like the paint will still be wet on my finger, and then I'll pick up the model, and then the wet paint will touch the model. It happens.
And so do you like throw out the model then?
Yeah, I instantly smash it. It's the only way, to be sure.
You don't want that to spread.
Yeah.
Interesting. I hate milk. Free tattoos, I guess. I appreciate the response, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Their fear motivates the brush. I always eat my models if I mess up. It makes me paint better. Yeah. Divine? That's not very Bob Ross. Yeah, there's only what is it? There's no accidents. There's happy accidents. What does Bob Ross say?
There's no mistakes, only happy accidents?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Joaquin Costa. Do orcs ever have tattoos? I think mine might. I think I might try.
Yeah, I think orcs can have tattoos.
I think I might do like because mine are they're snorks.
Mm-hmm.
They have snorkels.
I think snake bites have tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the lore.
So I think it'd be fun to have maybe a some sort of tattoos on them. Some fun navy tats or something.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a good eye. Holy cow. One thing I've definitely learned from painting is if you do something really well once, that does not mean you're now good at that. Like I have painted some crazy good heads and lots of okay heads and lots of bad heads in random order.
Mm-hmm.
It probably takes like 100 before you really have something down pat, and then you also have to keep practicing it or else you lose it.
So basically, you should give up before you even start.
Yeah, that's the only way, really.
Interesting. It's my motto.
Mm-hmm.
Always give up. And on that note, we're going to give up on the stream and go to bed.
Yeah, we are.
Because it is 10 o'clock.
Right after I dot our eyes.
Yep. So we had 2 videos already out this week. We have 2 more videos out. We have one on Friday. We have another one on Saturday, which is a Patreon-only episode. And that's a community critique, which is really fun.
Yeah.
People submit photos of their models, and we talk about them, which is really nice. And then we also have a Patreon-only stream on Friday where you can call in and chat with us live. So it almost sounds like the Patreon's a really good deal. And also, you can get STLs, terrain STLs on there. There's over like 16 of them on there.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow! And
Yeah.
we've given. There's other ones out there for free too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, geez Louise.
Woo! I think I got five heads done the stream. It's pretty good. 2 left.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Wait a second.
Ah!
Mandy D, wait, where can we submit them? You can submit them if you're part of the Patreon. You can submit them on Discord under Community Critique, but only if you're a Patreon member.
Yeah.
But on that note, we'll be back with another.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central.
All right, everybody. Good night.